Well, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to introduce to you Tiago Araújo from Portugal, but he's in Ibiza right now. And he is our featured practitioner for Double the Love Foundation's online community clinic. And I'm so excited to introduce him to you today. He is just such a magnificent soul, and he's like the ocean to me. So hopefully you can feel his huge spirit and his huge light and the space that he is holding for those who are blessed to cross his path like I am and have been. And before we go further, I just want to talk a little bit about Double the Love Foundation's online community clinic. It's my 501c3 nonprofit, and our mission is to provide affordable sonic and holistic care to those in need. All of our sessions are sliding scale, so you can pay what you can to receive care from practitioners such as Tiago and other beautiful people that I will be bringing in each month, as well as receiving a sonic acupuncture session from yours truly each month. So there's a lot of opportunities to receive the care that you need in a way that you can show up that feels accessible to you. And so that is our mission, and I'm so excited to, have a space to introduce beautiful practitioners that I've come across on my journey to you, because we're here to lift each other up and we all rise together. That was one of the messages I got today when I was writing my email. But we all rise together, and I love supporting people that have had a massive impact on me and whose light shines brightly, and I know their light will affect you as well. So Tiago is a wonderful, intuitive facilitator, and he actually practices many modalities, but the one that you're going to get to experience this month is trance healing. I had never heard of trance healing before when I met Tiago. So would you like to explain a little bit about what trance healing is?
So trance healing is a form of healing mediumship where the facilitator, me in this case, access to a healing intelligence where I channel some healers from the spiritual world through me, through the spirit, to the spirit. So the person that will receive the healing will be just relaxing, laying down or sitting on a comfortable position, and just be aware of any sensation that can come through and any insights that they can receive from it, and be intuitively open to and allow this healing energy to flow through you, and the shift will come within the session, after a few hours, the next days, next week, everything in divine timing, and understanding and believing that we are receiving what we need at that moment.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. I mean, I remember my first session with you, and it was like my life took a quantum leap afterwards. And then when you came to speak at do a group session for the women that I mastermind with, everybody started having these experiences afterwards, and I was witnessing them have these huge shifts in their perception and in their life. And I was like, I wonder if they know that this is related to the work that we just did with you, because I was seeing them, I was seeing them knowing the experience I had myself. And so not everybody necessarily makes the connection that the things that they're experiencing was a result of this session, but this was the only thing that we had done differently. And then everybody was kind of rising together in that thing. So it's really fascinating to, pay attention to the subtleties of how this modality really works in your life. It's not obvious like body work or even acupuncture, which is obvious and very subtle at the same time. But it's really beautiful, and you create such a serene, sacred space where you really feel held. And I'm always curious because, being someone who's intuitive and channels myself, I always want to know where other people go, because it's like I want to know your experience of channeling. So what is it like for you? Like, where do you
For
go?
me, it's always very expensive. Where do I go? I always, but like the intention is to bring all of you and your higher self into this healing space and healing intelligence. And from there, when you're there with the healers in the spiritual world, my mission is to withdraw from the healing process. So allowing them to work with you while I withdraw and I fly into and doing things that I like to do, like walking on the beach, swimming, flying with spirit guides, going around the world to the stars, whatever that takes my mind away from the process of healing. And after a while, a few minutes, 20, 30 minutes, I will come back to the healing place and be thankful and see you all being uplifted, vibrant on a higher sphere of energy, and be thankful for all the work that Gilles has been doing, and come back and bring you back to your own body.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I think you said something that is really important as for people like, who are practitioners. And I find that this has kind of been a lifelong lesson for me, is the more I can get out of the way, the more healing occurs for the people that are receiving. And I think you said it beautifully. It's like you go off and you let the healing intelligence come through and do what it needs to. And I, strive to do that in all of my sessions as well. And I think that that's a very, important point to bring up. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, that's the principal key in any healing. Actually, is to step out of the way, and it's good. It's good for the person receiving the healing, and it's also good for us, because then we don't get any problems or from the healing, and we're just a clear channel. And if we give enough space for these healers to come in and to do what they have to do, then it's really expensive, and they have their time to give you what you need at that moment.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even just practitioners though, Tiago. It's all of us. Like the more that we can get out of our own way, the more we become a pure channel to life itself, to source, and to what our higher self is and our hearts are here to do. And so it's not just, I think, something that we need to do. It's something that we all need to learn to do, become channels for our light and our heart, and then listen to that and follow that. So yeah, life lessons for sure. What I notice too in my sessions, and I get this a lot with the sound, is as soon as the sound starts, people drift off, and they're kind of concerned that they're not receiving what they need, because they go somewhere into the void, into timelessness, into sleep, but you're not really sleeping, and they get out of their own way. And I feel at those places it's like such a deep healing occurs, and it's a similar feeling that I get with the trance healing. I can just go to these places that I don't have I don't get to access in my regular day-to-day. It creates this space for me to really connect. I know, like after the first session I had with you, I felt like I connected with a part of myself that I hadn't felt in over 25 years. And and what I'm doing now and everything that I'm doing since is because of that session that we had together. So it's powerful work.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm really excited that people will get to experience it for themselves, because the more that we can connect with our own self, I mean, just imagine the world that would be.
A better place, a place where we would be fulfilling our purpose, happy, joyful, and in contact with our higher self, allow us to come through us, to blend with us, and be a good example to the world.
Yep, for sure. So cool. So I hope you all join Tiago and I for a very special trance healing session. There is something unique about this session, is that it's live only because of the nature of the space itself. So there will be no recordings for this one. We actually talked about it, but because of the way that it works, we can't really see how a recording would have the same effect like it does with my work and a lot of other practitioners. So this is a live only experience. So if you are available that day and you're feeling called to join us for a beautiful connection with the healing intelligence to receive whatever it is you need to take you to the next level of whatever awaits you on your heart's path, then join us, and we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much, Tiago, for your time. I'm so excited for people to experience your work, and yeah, it's really special.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.